Hey, what is going on, everyone? So today is Saturday morning when I'm recording this, and I realized that I don't have a podcast episode for the week. I got about 20 minutes till I have to go upstairs, and I just decided I'm going to commit to getting this done because every single week in 2023, I said I was going to record a podcast episode, and I'm going to keep that commitment. And that embodies the message that I'm going to be sharing with you this week. And for those who don't know who I am, my name is Luke Briggs. I'm the owner of the Total Life Fitness Academy, where we specialize in helping parents and busy professionals lose body fat, build muscle, and have more energy. I've been a coach for 11 years, and we've worked with nearly 3,000 clients. So this morning, like I said, it's Saturday morning, about 8:45 right now. I told my wife I'd be upstairs in about 15, 20 minutes to help with the kids. And I was looking at my to-do list for today, and I realized I have not yet done a podcast this week. And I decided it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to show up and do something. And I think that has so much carryover into real life and fitness. I think we're always waiting for the perfect timing to start or to do the perfect workout. If we can't eat the perfect meals that day, we're just going to not care and just eat whatever. But in reality, something is better than nothing, right? If we work out for 15 minutes, it's better than working out for 0 minutes. If we eat one healthy meal in a day, it's better than 0 healthy meals in a day. There are so many things about this podcast setup, like I said, for me today that were not optimal. I don't have my USB that connects my microphone so that my audio is better. So right now it's probably a little bit echoey, and that's okay. I committed to showing up for all of you every single week, and I'm going to keep my commitment to myself because I know that getting something out there and this message to even if it helps one person will be better than not getting out any message at all. With our fitness, again, I see so many people who have such great intentions, but they just can't show up for themselves. They have busy lifestyles. They have lots of things going on, but they won't show up for themselves. And they're waiting for someone to come save them. And the reality is, you have to go save yourself. Sure, there are coaches and mentors and information out there that's going to be great and can help. But in reality, you're the one who has to put in the work day in, day out. And there are going to be so many days where you don't feel like doing it. For example, we have a 3.5-week-old at home. And there have definitely been days where I have not felt like getting up and doing my workouts because I haven't been getting as much sleep as I normally have been. Yet I've done them anyways. I'll be honest, like my workouts recently have not been that great. Like I had one day earlier this week where I intended to work out first thing in the morning, and then our baby woke up. So then our other kids woke up, and then all of a sudden, before I know it, I had about 20-30 minutes to get something done, and I just improvised and did an upper body workout with like push-ups, inverted rows, and a bunch of different things, and I ended up getting something done rather than nothing at all. Because that's another commitment that I've made myself, is I'm going to keep my commitment to working out, because in the grand scheme of life, with all these other things going on, it's the one thing I have complete control over. I can control whether I work out. I can't control everything in my personal life, can't control everything in my business, in my coaching, and what other people do. All I can control is myself and my actions. And that's why I put such an emphasis on making fitness the centerpiece of my lifestyle, regardless of what else I have going on. Because I know that in the midst of chaos, in the midst of everything else going on, it's my centerpiece. Another thing that I wanted to share with you today is I've struggled as well, right? Like that's why I'm opening up to you right now. Like I have struggles in my day-to-day life. I think a lot of people look at me and think like, well, Luke, it's so easy for you. You're a fitness coach, you're a nutrition coach, you're like a robot. In reality, like I have the same challenges and struggles as everyone else, right? Things don't go our way with the kids. If you have kids of any age, you always know that the day almost never goes the way you think it's going to go, right? Or the way that you want it to go. So that's why I'm a huge fan of getting stuff done earlier in the day, because I know that as the day goes on, more and more things are going to come up. And if I already have my workouts done, if I already have my nutrition plan for the day, it makes the day a whole heck of a lot easier. Personally, when I wasn't getting results with my fitness, when I was in my early 20s, when I was in college, what I ended up doing was every single time I went to the gym, I realized like after a year or so, I was like never making progress with my strength. I was still bench pressing the same weight every single time. I was still, rowing the same weight, curling the same weight, and I looked the same. I mean, maybe I looked a little bit better, but not that much. And I just looked at who are all the guys in the gym who are the biggest and the strongest and the leanest. And I looked around and I realized it was the same guys who I saw in the gym every single time that I went in there. They were always in there. They always showed up every single day. So I made up a commitment to myself in January of 2010, January 27th specifically, because I remember the date, that I'm not going to miss a workout again. They may not be perfect, but I'm going to get it in every time. And to this day, so it's October 21st, 2023. So over 13 and a half years later, I still haven't missed a scheduled workout. Now, I've had some days that have been 10-minute workouts. I've had some days where I've moved it in a week from one day to the next, but whatever I've had scheduled, I've always made sure that I've gotten done. Because I know that if I start breaking my commitments to myself with my workouts, it's going to be easy to say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it next week. And before you know it, all of a sudden it becomes negotiable and I'm no longer doing it. Now, am I perfect? Absolutely not. Am I the most fit person in the world? Absolutely not. Do I have lots of things that I can improve on in other areas of life? Absolutely. The reason why I'm sharing this to you is because I think so many of you need to hear this, that half the battle of fitness progress is just showing up. Just show up. Do a 10-minute workout. Walk around the block if you're not currently walking. Prep one meal. Don't worry about prepping meals for the entire week. Just prep your next meal and eat your next healthy meal. If you're logging your food, just log your next meal. Whatever it is, just do something. If you keep waiting, nothing is going to change. Fitness is not a black or white thing. It's not you're either doing it or you're not. It's to what degree you're doing it. It's to what degree you're following it. Sure, maybe if you worked out longer, if you prepped more healthy meals, you might be getting better results, but you can still get some results and still feel a little bit healthier if you do some things. So next time, or maybe even right now, you feel like you're in a rut with your fitness, just remember, all it takes to get back on track is one workout, one meal, one time. And that's how you start momentum. You can't control the past. You can only control right now and your actions moving forward. So hopefully this is helpful to some of you. If you have any further questions or if you want to connect further, look at my links in the show notes and we will chat soon.